They'll begin the drive with a run by Dillon. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Well, these two teams hooking up for the second time this year. They first met back in October, week 7. And it was the Cowboys winning on the road, so they look for the sweep here back home in Arlington. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Check 26, check 26.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. The Cowboys at 3-5, 2 games under 500. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Dillon now on 1st and 10. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. I tell you what, CD, this Washington defense, very strong in the victory last week.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
2 times. We got 3, fellas, we got 3. 45, Mike, 45. Strip that ball.
Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Here's Rodgers. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 41-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. That's complete to Dissly, the tight end. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with the new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
They try and run on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now Rodgers. Short throw to Disley, and he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his third completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Hey, check back 45. Check back 45. In your face.
Back to Dillon on first down. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Throwing now is Rodgers. Will find Bryant, his tight end. It's complete. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
Dillon is in. Touchdown, Dallas. Well, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, they looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4, fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
Well, partner, if the defense isn't going to adjust and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over, they're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
Lance to throw on 3rd and 1. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Mixon with a first down carry. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
From just shy of midfield, Lance. Jackson's got it over the middle. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On 1st down, Lance. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And the Cowboys are going to get it back here just past the 35. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And some room to work. Touchdown, Washington. Dalvin Cook, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The offense on third down tonight, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Hey, 26.
Rodgers now to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. 2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
On second down, Dillon. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is not going anywhere. He will not even get back to the line of scrimmage as the clock will stop at the 2-minute warning. 4th down, out comes the punter, Drew Chrisman. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. This is taken around the 12. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Lance now on first down. Buying time to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. In motion left, that's Jackson. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lance. Oh, Lance has it knocked free. The ball is loose. But Washington looked to get this one back, and indeed they did. They will still have possession. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Third down, here's a run by Cook. No gain on the play there. A nice nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. This is fielded at the 27. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with great starting field position and one timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
This is a nice job of just taking what the defense is going to give you on 3rd down. You're not looking for a big play downfield. You just want to find something that can get you past the marker. They found it, and were able to keep the drive moving.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and it had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. Well, I don't know if you ever go into a game expecting to attempt a kick of 62 yards. Charles, not only attempt it, but make it one of the longest kicks that we've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm not sure you ever go into a game expecting to kick one of this distance, but all the better kickers, they do dream of it. And they show what they can do in practice and convince their coaches to give them a chance. That one surely paid off.
So we have come to halftime here in Dallas with the Cowboys out in front. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come, their first drive of the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. The false start hurts them there a bit. Backs them up to 2nd and 9. off of play action. Here's Lance. Slings this deep from McLaurin. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with career touchdown number 60. And the Commanders come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is up to 5. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Commanders are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. And a nice play there defensively. And this is a new acquisition, Charles. You and I were talking about it pregame. Just signed as a free agent earlier this week.
Love when they pick up those guys with something to prove. Because any guy who's a free agent off the street, no one else wanted him. So he wants to prove to the rest of the league, you should have signed me first.
Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown. Terry McLaurin, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Rodgers going to throw. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So a good grab there. And here's a guy, he had to learn the offense quick, just picked up as a free agent earlier this week.
And usually there's a connection, isn't there? A past coach, someone from the front office who knew him from before and thought that he could help this team.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 47-yard line. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Right back to him on first down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. First and 10.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield, picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. His throw incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 15-yard line. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
Mike, 45. I got one. Number 50. Hey, you block over here.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Alec Pierce, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have got it back to within a score. This time, the extra point up and good. And this is back to a 5-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago, they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing?
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Throw left side complete. That's Cook. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Let's go. 45. Right.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Check now. Check three. Tighten up.
52 blaster. Right.
Play action. Now it's Lance. Steps away to his left. And he's got his big tight end here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. First target, first catch, and a first down. Now a give running right, it's Cook. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
56, that's a run. They're running it.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 10. Lance going to throw. Throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 25-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Lance now on first down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Deshaun Jackson, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Commanders are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
750. Box it. 45 to Mike. 26.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. 72 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On play action, it's Rodgers. A slant to Jones. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks. And they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. On play action, Rodgers. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 31-yard line. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Rodgers now on 1st down. They'll get this into the hands of Dillon, complete. Now Dillon on the inside give. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, here's Dillon. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the 1st down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I would think down 2 scores at this point in the 4th quarter, even with the loss there on 1st down, this has got to be 4-down territory. If you're the field goal kicker, your only purpose now is if you can run out for a pass or actually carry the ball into the end zone. Otherwise, don't even look at the coach.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is going to lose yardage here. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Now it's Rodgers. to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Hey, 88. Mike Ford. Stop your whining. Mike Ford, I got you. 25, check 25. Over.
Now Rodgers got to have this one. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Devin White, the linebacker, and the Commanders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here, maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Second and 9 now from the 21.
10 seconds.
They run it again with Cook. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Here we go.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They fake the handoff. Now Lance. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
There's a reason the number 4 was flashing through my mind when he let that one go. 3 touchdowns already in his back pocket. The deep ball's been a great weapon for him in this one. Unfortunately, empty on that attempt.
And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Rodgers to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now a play fake. Rodgers. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining.
And Washington will take control of the football in great field position.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
75 yards rushing now for Cook, and this is a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They'll run with Cook. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. He'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 of the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. They'll run for it with Cook. What a stand so far defensively. And now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And, Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for Washington,
the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants.